the Red Wing boys are going to be taking on the North High Raiders in the first of two Crosstown action basketball games. And we just got done with the girls game, Chris. Now we're going to the boys. North has been pretty good this year, and Witter's been at the top of his game.
Yeah, hard to believe that he's a senior. Actually, between him and Kobe, I was thinking about when I was bringing him tonight's game. We're really lucky to have him in. That, you know, started as a freshman. Kobe is the junior. He's been here forever. Well, Brent Witter seems like he's been here forever, too. And he's closing out these last north-south games here at South High School. He's up there in scoring every 25 points. He's a special kid. And he's the little, you know, you can build programs around Witter. I loved when he was at baseball. I wish I had 9 guys that feel like him. I'm sure Herb likes the fact that he's looking at like him on the game. Also, he has 5 cheers like him on the floor.
Yeah, exactly right. John Goldman on the other side of town this year, what he lacks is a little bit of pass. Witter's got Sawyer Pottage who's averaging figures. Goldman doesn't have that, but he gets teammates involved.
Yeah, for Brent Witter, it was, you know, having, you know, kind of his Batman run back. Ben Finney got hurt, and he's coming back up with a player. Sawyer Pottage has stepped up. For Josh Kovac, he's got to have some help. He's got a very young team around him, too. When we saw them play Manitowoc, when they beat Manitowoc, it was because there was other guys having opportunities to make baskets. If South wants to upset North tonight, somebody else out of that group is going to have to step up and score some points besides Josh Kovac.
North comes in with an overall 8-3 record, 6-1 in conference. This is a very important game for them to stay in the hunt for the conference championship. South, on the flip side, comes in 3-6, 2-4. They certainly would love to win, beat the crosstown rival, spoil any championship aspirations they may have.
Yeah, for North, the tough team in the league is Southwest, and for North also, they only play for the last half of the season, 7 games. They don't leave Sheboygan except for once. They don't know what kind of conference schedule is, but it really helps North. They only have one time they have to leave town in the second half of the season, so that helps North. But for Sheboygan South, you mentioned, can we upset North? Can we get the job done? You know, can we keep they play a little bit of zone? If they're going to play zone, that's a great idea, but you better get out on the 3-point shooters.
Going back to North and talking about some of their individual performances, a kid that we've been able to see develop a year, in from last year to this year, is Hazelman. And he doesn't score a whole lot, but he does some rebounding. And he kind of helps keep the team together.
One of those, like you said, kind of the cool guy of the team. He's kind of, I think you like him, but you know, he does a little bit like that to help out. You know, doesn't always look like a fish. Kind of does a little thing, and he's a good defender as well.
South has an up-and-comer on their team. He's starting sophomore Marcel Grove. We had an opportunity to see him play the other night. He's something special, and if he keeps developing, keeps working, he could be really good.
Well, you know he can rebound. The key for him tonight is stay out of the foul trouble and not avoid silly fouls in a game like this. Too important to your squad to be on the bench and foul trouble. Good to see him do that. You know, youth with him starts to mature tonight. He needs to be on the floor.
I thought that last time we were here, he didn't come for those 5 fouls like you need to. Kind of got committed actually 2 different fouls. And up.
And he can't do that tonight. I think the important thing for South is they got to take care of the ball. You know that North's going to press, and if Josh Kovac is always working his tail up the floor, the legs may not be there for his shot. So that's why we said before, who else is going to help him score a little bit? Oh.
Well, they have 2 other guys that are averaging 7 or a little over 7. Nick Larson averaging 7.7 and Jake Marver averaging 7. And they look pretty good the other night. You know, if they can provide that kind of support tonight, that'll be huge.
Yeah, well, and you know, Northwest one good defense. How are they going to get open? Are they going to, you know, put down the basketball like you mentioned in the girls game?
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Go to GetSchooled.com.
High school athletics is learning lifelong values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes this game an educational experience. The Fox River Classic Conference stresses sportsmanship as a goal and expectation for all in attendance at tonight's game. Please remember to sport a winning attitude by cheering positively for your own team. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the North High Golden Raiders. Number 4, Tanner Sawyer. Number 5, Austin Tice. Number 24, Brent Witter. Number 25, Chase Renzelman. And number 31, Sawyer Podest. Head coach, Eric Worth. And now your starters for your South High Red Wings. Number 1, Austin Bolt. Number 3, Josh Kovac. Number 5, Jake Marver. Number 11, Marcel Drone. And number 20, Nick Larson. Head coach, Jesse Shaw. Assistants, Jeff Risto, Jeff Nichols. The officials for tonight's game, Mark Jandrin, Tim Jorgensen, and Daniel Yagodinsky. Our official scorer, Michelle Walters. These individuals are registered by the WIAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. From Aurora Sports Health, Melissa Wood, Dave Stecker, Jake Schultz, game supervisor Mike Rank.
Jumping center for North is Tice. South controls. As we've seen in the past, North playing a man-to-man defense and doubling up as much as possible. Govak throws it away. Tice kicks it back to Renzelman. The South playing good defense on this possession, Chris.
Good decision by South there to put Bolt on Witter. Coming out in a man-to-man, we saw him play a lot of zone in the last game. Here they're starting a man-to-man, and the big fella, Drone, and just stands in the middle.
Drone with a good rebound, took it right away from Sheboygan North, Sawyer Podest.
Who missed that shot, Marty?
That was taken by Sauer. Govek looking for an opening. Good defense by Tanner.
Nice.
Drone on a cut to the basket, gets the pass and scores.
He's a big load.
Renzelman driving to the hoop, couldn't get it, and Witter going after the rebound, tipped it out of bounds. Fans have, the stands have filled up a little more. A steal by Witter and a bust out for the north side. Witter pulls up from 3-ball land and nails it. That's what he's noted for.
Yep.
A good catch by Marcel Drone.
Witter shooting 58% from the floor in conference play, 23 points a game, 35th in state in scoring, second in conference in scoring.
Bolt has it. Tanner Sauer looking to man for the steal, playing real high. And Drone losing it on the drive. Renzelman on the defense, no call.
3 turnovers on South in 2 minutes.
And a turnover on North. Govek couldn't get the layup to go. Good pressure by the Raiders. Podest, fake. Shot off the glass, no good. Witter going hard for the ball, couldn't save it. And they're going to say it was off of Witter. North will get it. South will get it back.
Drone going up for some rebounds in that, but you got to realize that Brent Witter is not going to stand around. Somebody's got to box him out. He is always moving to rebound or make baskets or whatever.
Witter goes 6'1", too. He's not a little guy.
A lot of pressure by North. They're doubling. They got to use their quickness. They're not very tall this year.
Bolt got away with a walk on his way to the basket, but scores.
Euro step.
Yeah, the Euro step. Fooled the officials. Tice from the corner. 3 ball is good.
2 threes for North. Oops, I gave it to the wrong team.
Now they got it squared away.
Checking in for North, 15, Max Schmidtke.
Eric Worth, the head coach for North, and Jesse Shaw, the head coach for South. Jesse in his first year. Tanner Sauer couldn't get it. Witter with the rebound, couldn't get it. Drone with the rebound. Govek on the push. Kisses it off the glass and scores.
There's
Schmidtke.
Yep.
Oh, good. Sauer, I don't know if he's smaller than Bolt, but he's one of the 2 smallest out there, and he grabbed the rebound in the land of the Giants. Govek picking up the first foul.
Another guy that can't get into foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Sauer wide open. Neglects to take the shot, gives it up to Witter, who can't get it to go. Tice gets the offensive rebound. Govek almost picked up his second foul, Chris. Tanner Sauer, got the very friendly roll for a 3-point basket.
No way should that have been in, but it was.
Come on. Drone not going to take that 3, but he'll take that drive. Yeah, it was a good call, actually. Got the elbow out and pushed the defender down. His first.
We're going to see a lot of substitutions by North. A lot of guys get in. Probably see 10, 11 guys.
Jancourt coming in for North.
Here's that zone we talked about.
Bolt getting out on Witter quickly.
I didn't like the fact they were so high against Manitowoc. They got to stay back because you're going to get shots like that available.
Jancourt no good. Witter's tip is no good, and then Tice gets an over the back foul. Will Robinson in early for North.
He's an up-and-comer too, Marty. Sophomore. Sophomore on sophomore.
He's got some potential, for
Drone.
sure. Govek.
No
2 Red Wings down. Kick out to Podest. His open 3 is no good, and South comes away without being hurt by the 2-man advantage by North. Drone back up. He looks to be okay. Bolt with a 12-footer. It's good. Austin Bolt with 4 quick points.
Oh, they gave him a 3, Marty.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
No, that wasn't a 3.
Well, they gave him 3.
Okay, we'll mark it down as a 3.
Oh, now they change it to a 2.
Okay.
The score had it the other way first. Thanks for Eric Weisman helping me there. But I saw they had given him a 3 on the board. There's no way. I thought it was a 2.
Oh, Govek goes right by Jancourt for the easy basket.
See, I don't like him waist like high like that. There's just creates too many openings in the seams.
Good pass inside to Will Robinson, but he couldn't get it in, couldn't finish.
Wow, what's weird is Sawyer got that 3 to go, and then that one doesn't fall. But that's exactly why South can't get so high on that zone. He gives easy opportunities for North inside.
Larson couldn't get it to go. Oh boy, got to call a foul on that. The referee didn't want to call it on Bolt. He wanted to let him play on, but once the shove forced Witter out of bounds, he had to call it.
Yep, good call. Exactly, that's exactly right, Murray. That's exactly how the official wanted to play that, and a good official as well. Tim Jorgensen down there, the official. Great baseball player at Oshkosh. Great. Now an official.
Schmidtke looking for an opening, didn't have it there.
He was an All-American.
Yeah.
D3 All-American baseball
South
player.
switching to a man-to-man defense, Chris.
Yep, back and forth, they're switching it up. They were having some luck with that zone. A little surprised, except the fact that Robinson.
Will Robinson kisses it off the glass, no good. And a save, and going hard after it was Jancourt, and then he gets the worst of it with Bolt on top. And they're going to call a foul on
Bolt. That's
Austin
not
Bolt.
good.
That's his second.
That's kind of South's glue guy. That's their guy that you can't get in foul trouble. I mean, he's one of those you need on the floor, does the little things.
Inside to Renzelman, puts it up and in. Nice pass inside.
Just
Jancourt
finds a way to score, does the little things.
We got to clear something up here, Chris. They're pronouncing it Austin Belt. So we'll go with that pronunciation also. Foul on Jancourt. Second team foul by North. South has 4.
Volbeck 86% from the free throw line.
Yeah, Josh is quite an all-round player. I think he averages a little over 2 assists per game.
He like Schmidtke, had leg injuries.
Krugel and Fisher coming in.
Both coming back from those injuries.
Yeah. Krugel, a good football player too.
You cannot have horns in this. I wonder who's got it. Just can't have it.
Kick out to Schmidtke. 3 ball is in by the left-hander. 4 3-point baskets for the Raiders, Chris.
Still looks a little.
Yeah, you're right. Nice to have him back.
Well, still looks a little wobbly on that leg. Hope it doesn't affect that great golf game.
Yeah, right.
He uses state.
You think he gives lessons?
He could give us lessons.
Really? Go back on a step back 2. No good. Schmidtke gave it up to Witter. Give Witter the rebound.
He's got three rebounds, Witter.
Yeah, couldn't get that shot to go. Had Schmidtke open in the corner, but didn't see him.
Interesting timeout. But a good time, I think, for South. Get those guys some rest.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Timeout South, 30-second timeout.
10:08 left. You see the South High bench.
They got to be happy about their start, Marty. They not a lot of turnovers, getting good shots, and North's not coming out hitting all their threes and things. You got to like where the Red Wings are.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that goes along with your point about the turnovers is they're handling the press pretty well.
South at 50% shooting.
You mentioned North with 4 3-point baskets. South has 5 2-point baskets, and they're 2 for 2 on the line. Coach Worth talking to one of the officials about an issue. I'm not sure what it is.
There you see Jorgensen talking to
I think they're going
him
to mention the horn. Somebody had a horn.
out of the stands.
Yes.
Annie Bonestrew just came back from, I think he talked to somebody about that down in the end. Todd Tudis is down there, one of the staff helping out with it. There you go. Chris, you are a magic man. That's pretty good. You see in that playoff game, the kid that threw the snowball out of the stands, and Andy Reid came over and yelled at him.
Really?
Yeah. Kid was about 30 rows up, but Fisher is a big kid being guarded by Schmidtke. Pottis back in the ball game for North. Sauer playing
That's
a
a
tough
good.
D.
That's what you need to do, though, by Krugel. If you're being pressured, go right to the basket. Stay on your feet, Josh. Can't leave your feet, and especially you. You can't get that second foul.
Schmidtke with a rare two-pointer puts it in.
Max Schmidtke.
Here's all that pressure.
Pottis doing a good job of not putting his hands on Krugel and drawing the foul.
14 fouls on North, 2 on South.
Well, if you're North, that's where you want Drone to be, outside the three-point line, because he's in all likelihood not going to shoot it, and then he's not near the basket for rebounding. Good feed inside. Back to Drone. He couldn't get it to go. Marver. And then South steals it back. And again, Drone couldn't get it to go. Bust out for the Raiders. Pottis draws the foul on Colin Fisher.
Foul number 33, Colin Fisher. Going to the line, shooting two, number
Drone
30,
fifth in the league in rebounding.
That's pretty good.
And at 5 per, he's already got 5.
Really.
Checking in for North, number 5, Austin Tice. And
Tice
number
back in the
24,
ball game.
Brent Witter.
And Witter back in. You're right, Chris. Worth shuffling a lot of kids in the ball game. Pottis puts in 2. It's a 5-point lead for North.
Krugel, can't do that. Good decision.
Marver playing smart out there.
We mentioned South also very young, just 3 seniors. Belt, Krugel, and Larson.
Marver way short on that three-point basket attempt. Fisher doing a good job of getting out on Schmidtke, not allowing him to take that 3 from the corner.
Yeah, gotta know where he is. Patience by North against the South zone.
Schmidtke reluctantly going to the other corner, Chris. He didn't want to go over there. Govek again testing the waters, picking up that second foul. Witter, little impatient. We get a whistle on the floor. I don't know who it's being called on. Looks like
It's
South.
gonna be on Marver with a push.
Jake Marver picking up his first. That's the 6th team foul. On
Just 2 on North.
Drone taking a seat. Zach Adams in the ball game. Good help defense by Colin Fisher. Nice feed inside to Witter. His layup is in. Great pass by Tanner Sauer.
Brent just 2 of 8 from the floor. Whoopa!
Bobby Douglas in the house.
They had a lot of early turnovers. They've cleaned it up, Marty. They had those 4 early, but That was just their fifth.
Full timeout.
All right, Robert, we have a full timeout. Take us away for a short break.
Drawing near. Winning ticket will be drawn at half.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you.
Nice job,
Come on,
cheerleader.
Todd. Come
A
on,
phone
man.
has
Really?
Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
North has it on in the attack zone. They're up by 8. Schmidtke and Witter still in the game. Good feed inside. No call on a hammer job by Zach Adams. Pottis missed the shot.
Well, and again, Marty, I don't like the fact that they're so deep on that zone. Creates those easy baskets.
Oh, what a shot by Tanner Sauer, with Josh Govak providing the pressure.
Starting to get away, Marty.
Colin Fisher
And
had it tipped and it kicked off his leg out of bounds. North is going to get it right back. And all of a sudden the turnovers, huh?
Yeah, and it close game all of a sudden turns into a 10-point lead for North. Slowly but surely stretching this out. It's kind of strange when they took that first time out, Marty. They were only down by 1. Now they've had to take another one when you've needed it.
Schmidtke had a good look, couldn't get it to go. Pottis has a good look. He couldn't get it to go. And North keeps the possession.
I don't know why you didn't give it to Schmidtke there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know what the...
Right away.
Yep, that's his spot, even though it's on the other side.
Tice couldn't handle that high pass, goes out of bounds.
That's not going to bode well for Coach Worth.
Want to mention the crew again for this ball game. Robert Ingram is our director, Richard Bartson and Greg Zablocki running cameras 1 and 2 respectively. Eric Weisman is our troubleshooter tonight, did a heck of a job in that first game getting the mics to work for us. Our student helpers are Caspian Bink, Nate Free, and Kate Peter, all from South High. Chris is doing the color. I'm Mike doing the play-by-play. We're in the witness protection program, that's why we're not giving out our last name. Belt, no good. Adams, got it.
Well, they're going to need some help, Marty, we said, from other people. They got to crawl back in here. Down by 8. Close to 5-minute mark of the first half.
Joe Furman in the ball game for the Raiders.
Good pin by Ties. Oh.
Witter wide open and couldn't get it to go. Not going to get much more open than that, Chris.
And he won't miss it. He's a gym rat.
Govak doubled up, and then we're going to get a foul call on North. It's going to go on Jancourt. It's his second. Coming back in the ball game for the south side is Nick Larson, number 20. And Colin Fisher had a good run out there, Chris. His time out on the floor, did some good defensive things, and that's important. Easy steal by Furman. Cross court to Renzelman, off the glass, no good, and then tipped out of bounds. by Furman. Another great opportunity for the Raiders, and they're not capitalizing.
8 turnovers for South, not helping their cause. They're fortunate, North not making baskets on their end.
And an interesting matchup defensively for North is Renzelman on Larson. Larson with a slight height advantage. Govek slides through but couldn't get the shot in. He's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Josh Govek leads the Southsiders with 6 points, looking for 7 and 8. That foul was on Will Robinson, his first.
And he comes in at 22 points a game. We mentioned he's a good free throw shooter. What I say, 86%.
Yeah, that's gone up. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Make it 4 for 4.
And they've cut that deficit from 10 down to 6. %28 shooting for North in the first half. Reason why they're only up by 6. They've had opportunities with South's turnovers. There's a matchup.
Witter got pushed. Looks like he's okay. Gonna take it to the basket. Shot off the glass is no good. Another miss by the Northsiders. Govek spotted an opening, went to it, but couldn't get it. Oh, no look pass thrown out of bounds. Another opportunity lost. Drone coming back in for South. Zach Adams stepping off. Another kid off the bench, Chris, that had a nice run out there.
You got that right. Rebounding. Another chance for South to cut into the deficit. Don't even look at the basket though, Marty.
Witter's going to have to work hard on defense now, guarding Josh Govek.
Shaw calls out a play.
Renzelman trying to tip the ball away from Belt. Pull-up jumper by Josh Govek is good. He's got another one. He's got 10.
3 of 7 from the floor for Govek.
Hottest looking at it, taken away by Austin Belt.
Not strong with the ball that time.
South on a bust up, and we're going to get a blocking foul on North. Blocking foul on North. Krugel from South is going to go to the line.
It's 22-12, Marty.
Yeah, they've scored 6 straight. Whoa.
We've seen some strange ones, Marty.
That's right up there, I'll say that. A little more conventional on that second free throw. Now an 8-point run for South.
And they're hitting their free throws.
Schmidtke, oh, he broke the run with a 3-point basket. He has 8. Renzelman hustling hard to catch up to Krugel. Tips it. Good job by Renzelman to get it to Tice. Tice looked open underneath, but Renzelman didn't give it to him. North working hard against the man-to-man defense. South playing well. Witter with a kiss off the glass.
Used his height and the fact that Belt has 2 fouls.
Yeah, good point. Oh, good help defense by Schmidtke, and North couldn't get it back. Stepped in, stripped the ball away, but then it went off of him, and that him was Schmidtke. Max working hard. For that matter, so is South. Tice has his hands full underneath with Marcel Drone. Drone going down the middle. Going to get called for the offensive foul. Good defense by Witter.
Not sure about that one.
Here's where we could use a replay.
But I will say this, Brent sold it well. I mean, he looked like he got blown over, which he did.
Well, you realize the Academy Awards are coming up here.
Now Drone with 2 fouls too, Marty.
Yeah, you're right. Not good offense there by Austin Tice.
Offense hasn't been as sharp tonight.
No.
For North.
And part of that comes with not shooting well. You know, it's like I thought
they're not doing that.
No, they've had many opportunities where they didn't finish. Drone coming out of the ball game too. That hurts.
Gotta do it. I'd get Belt out of here too.
Zach Adams coming in for Marcel.
If you have an opportunity now, Belt's on offense. It's okay. I mean, he's a pretty smart kid, and I said kind of the glue guy. Maybe he'll know that being a senior, he has 2 fouls. He can't get that third.
Jake Marber back in the game too. Nice to have his height out there. And Golbeck trying to do a little too much that time, Chris, and lost it off his leg. 112. Nice to have his height out there. That was our first replay of the night. North up 7, chance to bump it up to 10 with a 3-ball. Sauer had to look but didn't take it.
Belt almost got that 3rd foul on an accidental trip.
Schmidtke open, couldn't wait to catch and shoot and bury it. He has 11.
And his 2 threes have changed the game.
Yep, good call. Brent moving a little too much.
South crawled back to 22-18, but 2 threes by Max Schmidtke has brought them back up to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, Witter chipped in with a kiss off the glass.
Yep.
But you're right, Schmidtke changed the game. Good rebound by Renzelman. He went high for that baby.
And now North will settle for 1.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Witter's open.
A good pass by Sauer, and Witter buries it. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt the Southsiders, and a great job by Tanner Sauer to penetrate and pitch. Well, there's no chance of scoring a basket, Chris, with 0.1 seconds left. Renzi talking smack with Josh Govek. And a curtain shot, but we're at halftime with North on top with a quick run at the end to make it 33-20.
7-7-2-6.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
In 70-degree weather, It takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But
Bounce. Bounce. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Girl, bounce. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Girl, girl, bounce. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Let me talk to you.
Always on this skit. Popping out the rave and skit. Smash no, just skit. Run the chair with no limit. Popping up, popping up, popping up. Got a new car, got a new, and I got a new deal. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
And it's like that look. MVP, I don't get no sleep, no, I don't like that look. Bust that open, I want that ocean, yeah, that bite back look. Do it bite back look. Need two light jack look.
Yeah, yeah. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Big time. Yeah. Zone.
Came through drippin'. Came through drippin'. Came through drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Came through drippin'. Came through drippin'. Came through drippin'. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'.
Look, I just flip the switch. Flip. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top. Hey, this a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot and super hot. Hey. Yeah, I am what I am. I don't have no time for no misunderstandings again. This a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop.
Wow. Let's have another nice hand. South High Dance Team. Coached by Alexis Champeau and Bailey Payne. Great job, girls. We did have a winner on that 50-50. Thanks for all of you for participating, helping out the class of 2021. And now we're going to have a performance from the drum line.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
We're leaving.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
When you have arthritis, it can be a painful reminder of all the things you can't do. Let's get a grip on arthritis. You can help by donating at arthritis.org.
Some chores you dread. You do them, but that doesn't mean you're happy about it. Then there's registering with the Selective Service. If you're a young man turning 18, the law says you have to register. It'll keep you eligible for college loans, government jobs, and training, and it only takes 2 minutes, which makes it not only your most important chore, but the easiest. When you turn 18, register at sss.gov or the local post office.
Mom and Dad used to argue about everything, especially about Dad's drinking. My family went from totally crazy to quiet, calm, and even peaceful when Mom started going to Al-Anon family groups. I wanted a better relationship with Dad, so I asked Mom if she would take me to her Al-Anon meetings or to Alateen. I'm sure glad I did. Is someone's drinking troubling you? You might be surprised at what you can learn in an Al-Anon or Alateen family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-Al-Anon or go to Al-Anon.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
not your charity case.
I am not your excuse to buy a new dress for the annual fundraiser.
I am not the poster child for your big donation.
I am out of debt and in my own home.
I am off opioids.
I'm graduating on time and on my way to a great job.
I am.
I am. We are.
We are.
We are.
What it means to live united.
We're back at South High School with North leading at halftime, 33-20 on the strength of an 11-2 run. South had closed to 22-18, going on a 6-0 run, but then North went on an 11-2 run to extend the lead. Leading scorers in the first half, Max Schmidtke had 11 points, Brent Witter had 10. Leading South was Josh Gobeck with 10. And then he got very little support after that. The next highest scorer was Austin Bolt with only 4 points. Chris, we talked about it at halftime. We talked with John Hensler. He agreed. Josh Gobeck just not getting enough support. By the way, Jake Marver and Nick Larson, 2 kids we talked about, averaging a little over 7 points a game, scored 0 points between them.
Yeah, he's got to get some help. He's just got to get some help. And then sometimes Josh tries to, take it amongst himself too much, and you can't do that. Definitely not going to help South. As we mentioned in the opening, Brent Witter needed, his Batman needed his Robin, and Matt Schmidtke back, hitting 2 big threes at the end of the first half, 3 overall in the first half. You look at North, they had Sawyer Pottis with 16 points. He came out and didn't make a basket, but Schmidtke was there. Typical North team too, 7 threes in that first half for them. No threes for South. Again, kind of like the girls game, North with 33 shots, South with just 20.
Yeah, they'll have to pick it up in the second half, get some help from Larson and Marver. That would really help.
I think you're
Drone
right.
also sat out quite a bit with his 2 fouls. Coach Shaw didn't want him to pick up his 3rd in the first half.
Yeah, it's 36% shooting for North, 35 for South, but you look at the scoreboards, a 13-point deficit for South. I mean, it's those extra opportunities. 10 turnovers on South too, something we said needed to be avoided, and that came at the end of the half as well. They did so good for the middle part of the first half, but the start and the finish for South's turnovers was too many.
Renzelman wide open from a 3, air ball to Tice, picks up the loose change and scores. Could we give Renzi an assist?
The old cliche, the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half is big, but I think it's really big here, Marty, because this could go up to 20 real easily. South has got to get ways to get baskets. I thought they did a nice job on the defensive end up until the end there when North started to hit some of those shots.
That's the thing about the 3-point basket. It can change the course of a game dramatically.
Well, one team has 7, the other team has 0. Witter with his 6th rebound too.
Well, threw it away. Gobeck with good anticipation, stole it, pulls up from 12 and scores. That's what we're used to seeing.
Yep.
Josh in the open court.
Nice pass.
Feed inside to Tice. He couldn't get it to go. Good defense by South on the interior. Ooh, I thought that went off of Jake Marver, but I guess not. He thought he was fouled.
That's probably why they just let it go. Been a very well officiated game. Both games, Marty.
Yes, I agree. Kind of gives us nothing to do. Well, at least you. A good pass.
Oh, take
Austin
that to the
Belt.
basket.
Missed an 8-footer.
Take that to the basket.
Pottis couldn't get it. Oh, sky and high was Tice, but he couldn't get it. Marcel Drone did, though. Strong rebound.
His 6th.
Yeah, we want to keep him in the ball game. He's a difference maker.
A lot of bumping.
Josh Govek.
Nice little run by South there, but then you look at the scoreboard and it's by 11, and there's Witter again doing those little things.
Marver running over the screen, gets called for the foul. Sauer left open, takes a shot, couldn't get it. Guess who's got a rebound, Chris? Marcel Drone. Scramble, Govek with the save, gets it over to Larson. His three just wouldn't go down.
Good hustle.
And good hustle by Belt. Him and Sauer getting to know each other a little bit, and not in a good way.
South just, somebody help me score, says Josh Govek. Somebody.
Yeah, Marver had a good look and just couldn't get it to go, and there's a walk. That was an easy call. Jancourt coming in, and Schmidtke. You know, Tice scored that opening basket for North, and you said South has got to be careful. This could get away from them real quick. Well, they've responded with a couple of baskets. See if they can keep it going. Govek just a little too quick. Inside feed to Larson. His shot is blocked by Tice. Rebound put back by Larson is no good. And Witter with the board. A lot of bumping. Oh boy, Marcel got away with one there, Chris. He crashed right into Pottis, no call, and South gets the rebound. That was some heavy hitting in there. Marcel couldn't handle it, lost it out of bounds. You know, that's part of that learning process, Chris. You know, at this stage of his game, he's not gonna, take too many dribbles to the basket.
Brooks Walters, no minutes in the first half, surprisingly, in here early. Number 11 for North. He's been in that rotation all year.
Jancourt no good. Tice with a tap in. Oh my, was he up there? He's gonna have to file a flight plan next time or he'll get a technical foul. Govek right back at him.
He's made his last three.
Leaning through and scoring was Tanner Jancourt. That's his first basket. Up and down action. Govek from three ball in. Oh my, another three. Not another one, but his first three. First three for North or for South in the ball game.
Unfortunately, all that run and South still looks up there down by 10.
Tice couldn't get it in. The wrong guy shooting the three. He's feeling it. Govek no good. Larson kicks it over to Marver. His three is down.
Finally, some support for.
Oh, Walters
South.
got away with a walk. And we get a timeout by North. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. You know, this is the kind of up and down action we've been waiting for, Chris. This is outstanding.
It is. A lot of fun.
As long as we have your attention there, ladies and gentlemen, our next ball game will be January 15th. That's Tuesday night out at Lakeland College. We look forward to bringing you that game.
Bunch of Sheboygan kids there, Marty.
Yeah, and
Eisenstein
then,
and Jerst boys playing for Concordia. Excited for that game.
Yeah. After that, we have a real big one, the Holy War by the Shore. Lutheran goes over to Christian on Friday, January 25th.
I was at Lutheran. I went there a week ago Friday when they played Hilbert. Still ranked number
had
one.
A big game, huh?
Yeah. 39, I think he had that night I was there.
North up by 7. Witter with a good save there.
Good timeout by North there. See if they can get a good offensive possession here.
Witter with a quick 3, couldn't get it. Belt with the rebound.
Witter's first shot attempt in the second half, 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a very good shot for him to take.
He's 4 of 13 from the floor tonight.
Yeah, that's not too good. Govek outside the line, couldn't get it. Witter high for the rebound.
Give Witter 8 boards.
Nice cut through the lane. Drone giving a little bit of help, but he fouled Witter. Witter will be shooting 2. Marcel with his 3rd.
On the foul through, on the block. Trying to block a jump shooter. And an 89% free throw shooter.
Yeah, the follow through got him. Wouldn't that be nice if a team could have a designated free throw shooter? He shoots all your team's free throws. That's what the Badgers need.
Yep. Iverson and Happ are just not very good at free throw shooting.
No.
And the other teams follow them on purpose because why give up a 2 when they can't make a free throw?
Exactly. North hustling on defense, trying to prevent the Southsiders. South having trouble penetrating until they give it to Govek, who's open for a 2, and he's got it. 11 points this half, Chris.
Putting it on
21 in the game.
Putting it on his back. Back to a 7-point lead.
I don't know what Jancourt's doing, but he buries a 3 from the parking lot. Oh, man.
First 3 for North in the second half, 8th in the game.
Witter almost with a steal, had a great anticipation for the interception, but couldn't come up with it.
Jake Marver, gotta be a little more sharp on your passes. North is real quick.
Look at who's coming out. Jancourt, the guy who just buried the 3. You will not take that shot again, young man.
Look at the pressure by Pottis.
Tice with good help, but Marver beats the defense with the jump shot.
No. Oh, that was a good shot.
Oh, Witter driving right into Marcel Drone and is able to put it up over him and scores.
I wouldn't have been able to get that one over him. That Drone was up. Oh, that's an ouch.
Yeah, Belt got fouled hard by Austin
kid.
Tice.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
2 team fouls on South, 1 on North.
Tice coming out. Will Robinson seeing a lot of time tonight is in the ball game.
Let's watch Drone too. We mentioned he's got 3 fouls. Cannot pick up a 4th in the next 5-6 minutes.
Good help defense. Larson buries a 3.
Here comes the help for South. Got it back to 7. It was 7 when it was not too long ago.
Oh, Robinson lost it, slipped out of his hands. And Belt takes it the length of the floor and scores.
This is as close as North or South has been since 22-18, Marty.
South back into his own. Witter, oh my.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Just like that, a 5-point lead jumps up to 8 for North.
There's Govek having to work his tail off through three, weaves himself through three North players. That takes a little bit out of him.
Oh, Witter on a bad foul there. Could have hurt Josh Govek.
He knows
Thank
it too.
goodness
Bad
Josh
foul.
bounces up, and yeah, he's not that kind of player for sure.
He knows it. Not the type of foul he wants to commit. We mentioned he too at 86%.
That was a great shot at Josh Govek. Made all his free throws tonight. He's 4 for 4.
I think we should have Govek and Witter in a foul shooting contest. They're hitting 86 and 89.
Knights of Columbus, sign them up.
Yeah. There's a young man from the south side. Can't remember what grade he was in. I want to say 5th or 6th. Won the Elks free throw shooting, got all the way to, I think he went to Nationals.
That was a while back. I do remember that.
He's going to be a future Red Wing.
I don't remember. Witter loses it out of bounds. Looked like he got tripped, no call. So North gets a turnover.
8th turnover in the game for North, 4 in each half. South with another chance to cut this to 5. I'll tell you that Witter 3 before just.
Lars Krugel got rid of the ball just in time. Get it to a dribbler.
He had to put a lot of work in to get through those pesky Red Raiders. Oops.
Good defense by Renzelman. South doing a good job of getting back, and then Renzi loses the ball, and we get a fight for it, and Belt says, you are not going to get the ball. Tie up goes to South. There was something about a fast break, Chris. You know, if you're the middle guy like Renzi was, at some point, sometimes it's a good idea. Just pull up at the free throw line and look to dish it off to a wing. And Podest on a good tip away, and then South turns it off, turns it over, and Govek is slow getting up.
He's tired too, Marty.
I was saying with him, well, at least with Witter guarding Govek, that's going to take it more out of Brent Witter. I'm not sure who, I don't think Josh is guarding Brent, but.
I don't know, Josh is not okay right now.
He didn't fight through that screen, and it left Witter open for a 3. North up 10. Under 9 minutes left.
And time for a timeout if I was South. Why? Give the guys a breather. Don't let this one get away.
Belt on a beautiful drive to the basket, and he scores.
Or just counter with a 2-pointer.
Give Govek a little bit of a break. Take it to the basket yourself.
I'll tell you, those Schmidtke threes at the end of the first half, and Witter with these 2 threes here when South starts sniffing, getting closer, have been big.
Witter from the parking lot again makes it.
He's made his last 3 threes, Marty, and another turnover. Too late now, coach.
30-second timeout being called by Jesse Shaw. With 8:13 left, North has their biggest lead of the game, 11 points. What's a turnover situation in this second half, Chris? Do you have that?
Yep. It's just the 4th turnover for South, Marty, but they've been lately, and again, it's just adding up. And I just watched the 2 teams going back to their huddles. South looks like they just got done with a battle. They're, you know, Josh Govek's limping. Other guys have got their hands on their hips. The North kids are kind of jumping over to it's just, you can see the 2 different swings there. And I'll tell you, as I just mentioned, Schmidtke at the end of the first half, him and Witter hitting those threes, and now Witter hitting 3 threes in the last couple minutes have, again, changed this ball game.
Witter's last 2 3-point baskets were taken basically in the same spot that Tanner Jancourt took his 3. Why isn't Witter on the bench? Just asking.
11 threes for North. So if you draw up the recipe for success, create turnovers, which they have 14 against South, and hit threes, which they do. They have 11. This is why North wins.
Oh, bad turnover there by Sauer. Nobody in that part of the floor. Govek pulls up from 10, no good. Rebound, putback, no good. Drone's putback is no good also, but he's fouled.
And that starts to get...
Witter with his third, Chris. That's troublesome for North.
He's a smart player, though, but boy, South had golden opportunities to put 2 points in there.
Marcel with a free throw.
36% from the free throw line, but I'll tell you, that one looked really good.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Looked real good. Good release.
Yep.
I was thinking, what was the most spectacular play of the game so far was Tice's skying above the rim, tipping it in. Marcel with another free throw. Cuts the North lead to 9.
Trying a little press.
Schmidtke wide open. He buries it.
Don't press a pressing team. They know how to do. They practice all the time, and now you leave Schmidtke to get the 12th three-pointer for North. Because South was scrambling.
Sauer and Govek is a nice matchup. Josh couldn't get the shot to go. He's down, and he looks kind of hurt this time.
Josh, there's football games to watch tomorrow on the couch.
That just means you get stiff.
He's earned some time to relax.
Gets it into Marcel. Shot in the lane is no good. Tice with the rebound. Pottist wide open. Rims out.
He can't get anything tonight. 16 points.
Court buries it.
I don't know, that's a good thing. Don't look to the bench.
It is raining threes now.
Yep, and out tight.
Pottist pleading his case, but six threes this half for North.
Yep, 13 for the game. Wow, just like they always, when they win, it's what they need to shoot well, and they are doing that.
Govek a little bounce in his step there. Pottist able to get the ball away from Drone, but then he couldn't hang on to it, and it went out of bounds. Turner Kraus seeing his first action of the night.
15-point lead, wow.
And South had it down to 5. I think it was 39-34, or maybe it was 39-32.
Well, then Witter hit those threes.
Yes.
Brent on the bench now. Brent off the bench now at the scorer's table. Oh,
they're getting another charging call on Marcel Drone.
That's tough. That's a tough call. And that's going to be his 4th.
That hurts.
Coach Shaw keeping him in.
See if North tries to go at Marcel. Tice posting up inside, then he drifted out to the corner. Witter from this side, a 3-ball is good.
Wow.
He's pretty hot tonight.
Well, he was 4 of 12 in the first half. In the second half, He's 5 of 6.
Yeah, you know what? They don't have him up on the scoreboard, Chris. That's why we don't see how many points he has. Ought to put him in the ball game. Kraus guarding Govek. Double team comes up. Krugel with a 3. South still in the zone. Witter, off the bracket, out of bounds. There, Witter's on the board now, Chris. 26 points. Schmidtke has 14. Josh Govek has 22 for South. Slips through the crowd and scores and is fouled. Josh Govek being Josh Govek.
Turner Kraus getting an earful. You got to stay in front.
Yeah, he got caught on the side, never did.
And then you're poking. And you'll spend some time on the bench. Timeout, Marty.
Timeout for South with 4:54 left. South up by 12. Looks like a 30-second timeout, Chris, or is it a full timeout?
Full.
Full? Robert, give us some...
You're a busy man when you turn 18. But with all you've got going on, don't forget to register with Selective Service. It's the law. It only takes about 2 minutes to register at sss.gov. And you can do it without even looking up from your phone, just like that. When you turn 18, register at sss.gov.
Back at South High School, where Sheboygan North has a semi-comfortable 12-point lead, Chris, but like we were saying throughout the game, that three-point basket really can change the complexion of a game quick.
What do you got? 14 threes for North. 14. And South has, I have them for 4, so 10 more three-pointers. I mean, that's
30
great.
points.
Just crazy. Just crazy. I mean, South's given them everything they got. And I think, I mean, they played a good game, but boy, the answers by Schmidtke and Witter, the seniors, you know, been here, done this before. Good smart play by Sawyer Pottis. Lots of seniors on North's team. South with 3.
South in a man-to-man defense now, trying to cut down on those three-point shots. Larson back in the game for North. Nick hit a three-pointer earlier in this half.
North very content with a 12-point lead to hold it, and then he shoots one up there.
Jancourt with a long 3. That one didn't go down for him. Good steal by Schmidtke, but he wasn't quite able to save it.
$15 turnovers for South tonight. Doesn't help their cause.
No, for sure. Govek from inside the top half circle buries a two-pointer. He has 27, leads all scorers now.
Down to 10.
Chris, what do you think about this slowdown? We've seen this in the past.
Well, number one, South fouls. It's bonus time for North. North, as I mentioned, has a lot of seniors. We can work the clock a little bit. I mean, they practice this all the time, and you can just see when they catch it, you know, they put it in their, you know, that pocket, or they protect it. I don't think it's a poor decision at all. They have good screens and pop-outs. Look at how smart they are. You don't want to foul Witter.
3 minutes left. Run about a minute off the clock this possession.
Might as well.
Belt with the foul on Jancourt.
Oh, excuse me. I was mistaken. I thought I was looking on the wrong side. That's just the fourth foul. I thought that was bonus time. So
yeah, they better pick up some quick fouls here, Chris. They can't allow too much time to run off.
And the guys who got a foul be like Krugel, because you can't have Belt drone foul.
That's Lars's first foul.
Yeah, those are guys with none. Krugel's got a foul, or another one that's got a foul would be Larson. He has no fouls. There you go. Try to go for the steal. Don't want to foul.
Well, you can foul him because they're not shooting yet. Yeah. Schmidtke buries another three. It is North's night from outside the three-point line.
Schmidtke with 5 threes.
Govek couldn't get it in. Witter with the rebound.
His 9th. Not a bad night for Brent. 26 points, 9 rebounds.
28. Oh no, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's not a bad foul by Lars Krugel. South now with 6 team fouls. The next one will put North at the line, but there's only 2:03 left. You know, South has to try to create something where they can get the possession without too much time running off.
That's the guy to foul.
Yeah.
Not him.
Not him.
Definitely not him.
Tice fouled. Should have had a 2-point basket and a foul. Missed the lay-in. That's Austin's 4th. But the other bad part about the foul, Chris, he gets 2 free throws. You know?
I don't know. Yeah,
foul one of these guys out on the wing and make them.
Yep.
Put
a little pressure on when you got 2 free throws. You can relax a little bit.
Exactly. 1 for 2 trip. Marcel Drone with another rebound.
He's got 10 rebounds tonight.
Minute and a half left. Govek couldn't get it in.
Wanted it. Basket didn't.
Got that right. Tice picks up his 4th. We mentioned Josh is 4, 5, 6 out of 7 from the line.
And South waving the red flag.
White flag is surrender.
I know, but
oh,
they're South.
Yeah, but they got red and white, man.
That's true.
Brooks Walter back in. Brooks Walters seeing action for the 2nd time this half.
Nice night, Josh.
Yep.
He wanted it.
Elliot Petton in ball game. Govek finishes with 29 points, Chris. He will be the high man tonight. Coming in for North. Dooley Scheffner coming in. Furman also in the ball game, along with Schmidtke. Dooley Scheffner couldn't wait to shoot it, couldn't get it in. Walters with a great save. Robbie England got the rebound or the save of the pass from Walters and was fouled taking the shot. Chris heading downstairs to get a couple of interviews after this ball game.
Checking in for North, number 1, Josh Walter.
Josh Walter in the ball game for North. Scheffner with a 2-for-2 trip. One minute left. Krugel has it. Gets it inside to Adams. He couldn't get the shot to go. North has it. Good ball movement. Scheffner looking, couldn't get the shot off. Josh Walter for 3, and it continues with the guys off the bench. Krugel over to Colin Fisher. Elliot Petton, shot no good. Dooley Scheffner with the ball. There's under 10 seconds left in the ball game. And that's the ball game. North the winner, 73-56.
With mother's finances, I wish we had discussed this sooner.
It's difficult making decisions for mom. With dad gone, a lot has changed.
Seeing my parents age, I worry about their financial decisions.
As we age, our ability to make good financial choices decreases. Start the conversation today and plan for the future. Financial resources and tools are available at smartaboutmoney.org, a non-commercial organization focused on your financial success.
The police called after midnight when they caught our son at a drinking party. It was a real wake-up call. A policeman suggested we try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't want to go to a meeting, but I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
4 out of 5 women with ovarian cancer will experience recurrence.
It's often incurable.
Until recently, following chemotherapy, women with recurrent ovarian cancer had to simply watch and wait for their disease to come back.
Well, we say,
not on my watch. Not on my watch. With maintenance therapies, women can delay recurrence.
Awareness of your choices empowers you.
Take an informed and active role. Visit notonmywatch.com.
Nothing hurts my mom, but she showed anyway. We were trained to help others, but there's strength in finding help for yourself too. We're in this together. Even the toughest of us might not know where to go to get a little support.
The VA Women Veterans Call Center connects veterans with personalized information on VA services that can make a difference. Call 1-855-VA-WOMEN or visit www.womenshealth.va.
We've all seen that moment in movie credits that says no animals were harmed in the making of this film. As a film director, I rely on the 8 decades of experience American Humane brings to safeguarding animals on set. They consult on scripts, advise on locations, training, veterinary care, and so much more. As a director, nothing is more important than making sure everyone is safe, and that includes the animals on set as well. And thanks to the passionate people of American Humane, we can.
When you have arthritis, it can be a painful reminder of all the things you can't do. Let's get a grip on arthritis. You can help by donating at arthritis.org.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Hey, we missed you at the game last week. Is everything all right?
I just haven't been feeling like me lately.
You know I'm here for you, right?
That's a cut. Beautiful. Acting is one thing. Talking about suicide in real life is another.
In the military, you take challenges head on.
And now it's your turn to do the same for our veterans.
Be there.
Learn how you can start the conversation at BeThereForVeterans.com.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher. Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find at smartaboutmoney.org. Smart About Money is a free online resource. We are a non-commercial, non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get information about money. For everything from how to build an emergency fund to how to deal with job uncertainty, smartaboutmoney.org has the answers you've been looking for. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart about your finances.
We're back here at South High. Brent Witter, Max Schmidtke. Let's talk a little bit about the game plan against South tonight. What was kind of Coach Worse and for you guys had to do it, what was the plan tonight?
Really, we put an emphasis on locking up Govek. I mean, it's evident he's a great player. He makes them go and he knows how to find his open teammates, but he does a great job creating for himself. So we really wanted to make sure we kept him contained and then just made sure that we executed on our offensive end.
Well, I know defensively, you guys just we've mentioned it all year and the last couple years, you're not the tallest bunch, so you got to rely on, you know, your quickness and defense and a deep bench to run your show.
Yep, definitely. Like I said last year in the interview too, it's next man up, it's balls to the wall. You know, we're going 110% every single time, and that's what makes it special because we own it and we know that if we want to beat teams and if we want to be special, that's what we have to do. Yeah, you go 10 or 11 deep, and you know, I said it earlier this season, it's like interchangeable parts. I mean, you don't have that much of a break when you guys off the bench. Everybody kind of helps out and steps up and helps out some way, if it's rebounding or defense or hitting shots. Yep, everybody makes sure that, you know, when their number's called, they know that they're prepared and they can contribute to the team, and, you know, that we don't miss a beat when the next guy comes in. Now let's talk a little bit about yourself, coming off a leg injury. How you feeling? Pretty good. I broke in November 4th, so just over 3 months. I might be wrong, but I was pretty lucky to have a quick and successful rehab. The trainers at North did a great job, and my teammates did a great job keeping me involved and making sure that I didn't get lost. And poor me, you know, they kept me positive throughout the process. I always ask all the guys that go through this, what do these North-South games mean to you now that you've been in it a couple of years now? This year it's a little bittersweet. You know, obviously it's our last year at South, kind of checking off the list of last. But you look behind us and everybody in Sheboygan's here. You know, you got great student atmosphere. A lot of people coming out to support what's a great Saturday night. Yeah. Well, I said in the opening, Brent, the Batman needed his Robin back, and he got his kind of legs back together and responded big time with hitting some threes. It's got to be nice to have him back on the floor, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, starting without him in the season, you know, it's something to get used to, new starters, you know, and then when he comes back, getting used to him back on the floor, and kind of starting where we left off from last year. Didn't skip a beat, came in, shot well, played it as a team. And like I said, didn't skip a beat and just fit right in with us. Yeah. How about tonight, too?
South kind of at the end of the first half kind of closed it. He hit 2 threes, then you hit a 3, and then South was making another run in the second half. You hit a couple threes here, but wow, every time they got close, you guys, somebody stepped up on defense or got rebounds and you guys responded. I mean, they wouldn't go away.
Oh yeah, for sure. This game was full of adversity for us. I mean, all the stuff we had to overcome and all the big shots we had to hit. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, I mean, that's why we came out on top, is because of these big plays that we made. And obviously, like, them hitting big shots back and forth, and then us getting it back in and trying to punch them right back in the mouth. So that was kind of our game plan, and that's kind of why we came out on top, the special plays.
15 threes for you guys tonight. 15.
I don't know what we shoot on a daily basis. Part of me says it's a low. But, yeah, again, guys coming in, hitting big shots, really helped us, and it was special.
Now, going forward, you only have to leave Sheboygan one more time. I mean, you got a lot of home games coming up that should help, you know, set you up, continue to win ball games, and you get another shot at Southwest. So, you know, you got to just keep taking care of business.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we had a mix of home games and away games here in the beginning of the year, and I think that's good because, you know, you're at home, kind of get that home field advantage, and then going away and kind of working with adversity. And then we have a lot more away games coming up, which we got to work on, and obviously getting closer as a team and togetherness to kind of like pull those games out if we reach adversity again.
Talk to the same thing as I asked him. I don't know if I'll see you guys at the next North-South game, but what have these North-South games meant to you over the last 4 years?
Doesn't disappoint. I mean, what is this, my 5th one? It's been incredible. I mean, everyone just, I have no words. Seventh one if you include freshman year, yeah. But yeah, everyone was amazing. You know, South guys, you know, we're all familiar with them and we get along with them. Obviously, when we're on the court, we're enemies, but after it's over, we're all close and stuff. And, you know, it just doesn't disappoint. All of Sheboygan here, it's just awesome to experience.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. You're class guys too, and good kids too, besides just good basketballers. With that, we're going to send it back to Marty.
Final score was Sheboygan North 73, South 56. Leading scorer in the game was Josh Govek of South with 29 points. Followed closely on the north side, you saw him there, Brent Witter had 26. Max Schmidtke, the other player that Chris interviewed, had 17. Chris had North for 15 threes. I had them for 16. They had 16 threes in the ball game. South only had 4. With the win, North goes to 9-3, 7-1 in conference, keeps them in the hunt for the conference championship. South drops to 3-7 and 2-5 in conference. With that, thank the crew for their fine work, especially Eric Weisman getting those microphones working during game 1. South girls dropped one to North in the first game. North won this game, so it was 2 for 2 on the night. With that, again, thanks for the crew, and thanks to you for watching, and we'll see you down the road.